ferry?
It's May 25th, 2024, and we're on the ferry from St. Genevieve to Modoc, Illinois.
St. Genevieve, Missouri to Modoc, Illinois. Crossing the Mississippi River.
How long is the trip?
As long as it takes to get across the river right there.
Oh.
All right, folks, one way, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yay! Never ridden ferry before. Looks like I did as a kid.
You did as a baby, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. This is fun. Oh, can we get out?
Yes, you can.
I want to get out if it's just me.
Can you get out with her?
This is cool. Yeah,
Yeah, go take a look. So Katie's gonna go check it out. Katie.
You want me to hold it? I don't know who should be. It's alright. Say hi.
Hi.
South? Oh. Go out here to where a sign says Ellis Grove. You need to go to the what?
That's good. I'm still recording. That was a very short song. This ferry is in operation. Here, honey. 7 days a week. Check out the adventures on Facebook, and they'll have pictures of the of their hours and their prices. Thank you, sir. See you next time.
All righty.
And we are now in Illinois.
Modoc area, and it says, "Welcome to French Historic District."
Really? Are we gonna visit some French stuff?
We might. Fort de Chartres, Modoc Rock Shelter, Creole House, the Kaskaskia Cahokia Trail, the Lewis and Clark National Historic Trail, Prairie de Rocher amenities.
And again, another video. I apologize for the windshield, but can't do much with it with these cicadas out here.
Yeah.
They leave a big mess on the windshield.
They're not loud today, like they have been the last couple of days.
They probably will be here soon.
A lot of them are dead.
There's the inlet here.
You kind of drive up on the levee here for a minute.
Now, St. Genevieve, Missouri, we used to live there. St. Genevieve, Missouri is the oldest settlement
West of the
Mississippi River.
I started to say we came down off the levee and now we're right back up on it.
Now, if you come to this area, also off of Highway 61 is Kaskaskia Island, which is basically the river shaped. The river shifted, and it's Kaskaskia Island. It's actually Illinois, but the only way to get to it, other than river, is to take the highway from St. Genevieve, Missouri, towards St. Mary's, Missouri. And that's the only entrance other than boat.
It's cut off from St. Mary by a creek, but I don't remember what it is. I
Right.
think it's just a branch of the Mississippi. I don't know that it has a name.
Right.
But it's not a very big divide, whatever you want to call it. It's just basically a stream separating Missouri and Illinois in that spot.
And on the island, it's very sparsely populated, and it has a historic church and
The Liberty Bell of the West.
the Liberty Bell of the West.
I don't know the story behind that, but I'm sure you can look it up online if you're interested.
And again, this is another spontaneous video, and this is another place you need to go and see for yourself and explore for yourself. Because we could tell you about it all day long, but you really need to go to these places if you can. But for those of you who are homebound and you can't get out and you can't visit these places, I hope you enjoy our videos. I hope you're sharing them with your friends and family, and I hope you subscribe and encourage your friends and family to subscribe. And you can add us on Facebook. You need to send us a private message, Labbee Adventures, Labbee Adventures, on Facebook. You have to send us a private message to join. But of course, you can view our videos on YouTube, and we just ask that you please like and subscribe, and watch the videos. Watch them over and over again with your friends and family, and share them. Yes, please. And if you live in an area that you would like us to come and visit and do some videos about, let us know. Send us a private message, or comment on our YouTube, or send us a message on YouTube. So
really, we wanted to do these videos because, like, I research a lot of trips, and I always have unanswered questions. Like, some places don't have a website, and if you Google them, the hours don't look right. So, are those actually the hours? You know what I mean? So, we want to know that stuff. We like to give you the hours. Do they have a restroom? Sometimes you can't find that out online. What's the restroom like?
Yes. That's important to me, especially camping. We don't mind camping. I don't mind tent camping as long as I know where the restrooms are and that they're close.
Or if you got little kids,
right?
Am I going to have to drive 30 miles where there's no bathroom before I get to this place?
Also, we are contributors to findagrave.com. So whenever we're in certain areas, we look for cemeteries. We can take pictures. If you have a request, you can send me a request on our Find a Grave page or our YouTube or Facebook page, and say, hey, I would like a picture of great aunt so-and-so or whoever. I don't live in the area, or I live far away, and I'd like a picture of the grave, an updated picture of the grave. We'll be more than happy to do that.
So we're now in Modoc, and they have it's like a bar and game room, tavern, but Boondocks Tavern. I don't think that was here before last time we were here. There's an old red and white food stores. It's closed, of course, but
it's a lot of farmland. It's very rural.
as you can see, it's 4 miles to Prairie du Rocher.
Please comment on the video. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from.
Or if you're from this area.
If you're from this area.
Any kind of information you got.
You want to add information? Absolutely.
Oh.
As you can see, farmland as far as the eye can see.
Well, I was trying to get these bluffs.
Yeah.
Right,
and the bluffs are on the right hand side here.
And somewhere up here, the bluffs are all mined out, so there's holes all up and down the bluff.
That tree's got to be hundreds of years old.
There, you straight ahead, you can kind of see how these houses and stuff are built, and businesses right up against the bluffs.
They're jutting out over like this building. They built it into the bluff, so the bluff is part of the wall. That's kind of cool.
And we didn't point it out back there, but
I don't know how old this house is, but
it's old. Back there was a little picnic area. I didn't see a parking spot for it, but they had steps up to a picnic table or two.
Beautiful barns, but they don't have a barn quilt. That breaks my heart.
So yeah, because we did a video on Brevard College in North Carolina, and I told what I knew about the college, but I had some questions. Some nice lady commented on there that went to college there and answered some of my questions. So please, if you have information, let us know. Or another thing, and it drives me crazy when people do it for an area I know, if we mispronounce the way you pronounce it locally, let us know.
Yes. do take criticism, constructive criticism, and correction. We are not professional genealogists. We are not professional travelers. We are. We only play those roles on YouTube. Or attempt to. Oh, there's a barn quilt
with a fleur-de-lis.
Love it. There's some more buildings right up against the bluffs. Pretty smart. We only need 3 walls and a bluff. Right?
Yes. You don't have to worry about the wind coming from that direction.
Prairie du Rocher, and this is 650 residents of Prairie du Rocher, Illinois. Oh wow.
I don't know if I'd want to be in one of those trailers right below these bluffs, just in case, you know, a rock came down.
But I guarantee you they're a little bit more protected against tornadoes.
Possibly. Well, there's a different sign. One of the candidates apparently sucks. At least according to their sign, yard sign.
Historic Prairie du Rocher, established 1722. The old bank building.
And right across the river, this is the Creole house, but the sign back there said no trespassing, so I don't know if they're, what it is. It might be an event center now or something, I don't know. But you can see a lot of historic homes like this across the river in St. Genevieve.
Mississippi transition begun around 1800. There seems to be a smaller outbuilding over there.
Yes.
That may have been a schoolroom or storage, who knows?
They got a couple little brick buildings here in downtown.
Lisa's Market Street Grill.
Yeah. I was looking at these signs over here. There's a whole bunch of information signs about archaeology, Civil War skirmishing, Prairie du Rocher. Yeah, there's the outbuilding she was talking about. Here's the signs I was talking about. They're all up and down the fence, so you can see the outside of the Creole house and read the whole history of the town if you want to come here and check it out.
They have gaming, they have beer,
Living under British rule.
and they have food.
And there's a green silo and elevator, I guess it is. Fort de Chartres that way, and Room is that way. There's a, what is it, a monastery or is it a convent?
Convent.
Convent in Room. And if you want to go to the American Legion, it says their American Legion is open to the public. And there's a nice Ferry de Rocher sign. Volunteer Fire Department.
And an old telephone booth. I think we've stopped at this before.
Okay. All right. You didn't film while I was out, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, she kind of skipped past the historic store, crib store. I've got pictures of the sign with the info about it. There's
Got
the American
Legion, and they have gaming inside.
Sorry, you may have seen our good luck skunk that rides in the windshield when we're on the road.
That's Odora.
Anyway, I'm going to post the pictures on Facebook. So if you want to know about the crib store, it's a cool old building, beautiful details on it, and there's a sign about the history of it. And like St. Genevieve, they've got floodgates.
And levees.
Yeah, and levees.
And really old homes. Love it. And lots of farmland. Yes, love your farmers. They grow your food, so if you ever have a chance to advocate for farmers, do it. Because farmers and truckers are the lifeblood of this country. Farmers grow our food, and truckers deliver goods all across the U.S. And without them, we would be very bad off.
That sign said Southern Branch of Lincoln Heritage Trail. So apparently it was 4 miles from, well,
Ferry de Rocher.
from Modoc to Prairie de Rocher, and then another 4 miles from Prairie de Rocher to Fort de Chartres, and then it was from the ferry to Modoc was what, about a mile, 2 miles maybe.
Right.
So maybe 10 miles after you cross the ferry to get to Prairie de Rocher, give or take. So this over here, you probably can't see in the video. That's what I was talking about. If you go on that road over there, I don't remember what it is. They've got that whole bluff hollowed out. So it's like man-made caves all over. It's really cool from that place, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you might not have heard me because of the wind, because I rolled the window down and stuck the camera on.
And if you have questions about any of these places, we don't know everything, but we'll look it up, or we'll tell you as much as we know about it.
I ain't afraid to call somebody and ask a question. By that, I mean I ain't afraid to tell my wife to call somebody and ask a question. Right?
Hey, let's Google it. And always check with local libraries if they're open. If you go there on the days that they're open. Local libraries are a great resource for newspapers, historic books. Oh, here's the fort. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
they
people
got
are
a thing
camping.
going today, apparently.
Oh, yeah. They're probably going to have cannon fire and stuff. You think? Maybe?
I don't know. This is a colonial period fort, so I don't know.
Colonial period, not Civil War period.
And the other thing we're looking forward to is if you have a story, you knew somebody with an interesting story, or you have an interesting story, or you know a bunch about your town and you want to tell a story, we would love to find somebody like that to interview, or just go let them talk.
Right. You don't necessarily have to be on camera to talk to us.
Yeah, or you're a volunteer at a little museum. We can show some of the stuff. We don't want to show everybody everything, but we can show the stuff while you talk about it, and you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. Of course, if you want to, we'd be glad to put you on our
Oh, yeah.
channel.
Can you get to the fort? Oh, yeah.
Yes. So yes, there's tents set up all over the place out here. Okay, so here's a kind of cool bench, and there's some info about Lewis and Clark passing through here, seeing the stone ruins of Fort Chartres. I'll come over here and get the sign for you. It tells you about the hours and the cannon. Alright, I'm going to walk down there, but I'm going to get a little closer. Alright, here's a drawing and a little background info. And then right over here is Fort Chartres. And I'm going to let these people pass. Okay, there's some turrets at the end. It appears the entrance. You can see it's pretty big. Oh, and here's all the people with the tents and stuff. Not sure what's going on with that, but they have reenactments and stuff here. I'm not sure when. Another sign about it. These massive doors. I'm not going to take you around everywhere, but you can kind of see what's going on here. I'm just going to do a kind of panorama. And you got quite a few buildings here. And this one down here is open, so let's take a walk down there. And they got steps to this tower, and they are straight up. And you can see the steps over there to the turret thing. Hopefully it's not too dark in here. And there's barrels in here. Lots of barrels. Sorry I keep stopping, but I'm taking pictures with one hand and video with the other hand. So if you get a crazy shot, that's why. And I'm trying to climb up here. And here would be your, where you'd fire a rifle out of. And there's a little opening. Here's the steps I was talking about to this little turret thing. And there's no rails, so if you bring little kids out here, you make sure you watch them. And this is a tight squeeze right here. And then more where you can look out and fire your weapon. Okay, so I'm going to pause this here in a minute and go back to the car, but I just talked to a nice family in there, and in answer to my question, they said, are you going to be here next weekend? Because the first weekend in June is when they have their big reenactment stuff. So if you want to check that out, it is next weekend. Alright, so that's going to conclude our little journey into Illinois. So we got the Ferry, we got Modoc, we got, what was that, Ferry, DeRocher.
Right.
And
we're headed to Sykeston, but we're going to be crossing the bridge back into Perryville at Chester.
And this is Fort Chartres State Historic Site. And again, next weekend, I guess, is the big weekend. So if you want to come, first weekend in June, it's pretty cool. When we came, they just had a couple people in period costumes, right? That one time.
Right.
And they were just answering questions. They didn't have a full-on reenactment or anything. But I'm pretty sure next weekend they're going to have a full reenactment. But anyway,
let me read this real quick. Welcome to Fort Chartres State Historic Site. Before you stands the partially reconstructed Fort Chartres, built by the French government between 1753 and 1755. The stone fort replaced earlier wooden forts by the same name. From 1720 to 1763, these forts served France as the military, economic, and governmental center of the Illinois country, which was part of the Louisiana colony. Most of France's possession in North America, including Fort de Chartres, passed to Great Britain in 1763 with the Treaty of Paris, which brought an end to the French and Indian War. British troops occupied the fort October 10th, 1765, renaming it Fort Cavendish. The fort was abandoned around 1771 as the Mississippi River's channel moved ever closer, ending the fort's use as a military post. This site grounds are open sunrise to sunset 7 days a week. The museum and display buildings are typically open 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday, depending on the staff availability. Closed on all state holidays.
All right, so remember to like and subscribe, find us on Facebook, and share our videos and watch them. And have a good day.